Yeah.
Hey, Rob.
Shut up, bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
Acknowledge me.
Test 1 2. Come on in Twitch, come on in YouTube. Just getting everything ready. Gonna be a short show today. It's gonna be a quick show today. Come on in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see Rob back in the chat. Let me, just in case you didn't hear it the first time, Rob, let me play it again.
Shut up, bitch.
Since Rob actually wants to show up on time over there on Twitch. Just waiting on YouTube to update the settings on my YouTube. That's all I'm waiting on. I think we good now. Let's see. What up? Welcome back to another episode of the Dope Sports Podcast, brought to you by dopecontent.com.
Yeah.
Stream Elements is just now letting people know we live. And it's brought to you by Get the Tables as well.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow them on on Twitch and Twitter. I was about to say follow Get the Tables on Get the Tables, but follow them on Twitch and Twitter. It's good to be back. We missed last week, so we got a recap of the AFC NFC championship game, which I need to get pulled up over here. And then we have our Super Bowl predictions, and we're gonna leave it at that today, depending on the time that we do this in. So before we get started, Tony, how your day going?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. The mic is on today. We didn't even have to say let's get the mic unmuted or nothing. So we starting off good outside of me not changing the titles. But pretty good day, man. We gotta, I guess, get into this wild. Not the wild card, but the championship. If ESPN will pull up for me, because you had the Ravens, who I predicted to beat the Chiefs. They end up losing, and then you had the 49ers beating the Lions, which, I got mixed feelings on that one, right? So let's play this intro, then we gonna get right into it. Let's go. There it is. We are back. Oh, look, they mad at you for you changing your points on your Twitch over there.
Oh, don't be crying.
Yeah, get over it, Rob. You'll be all right. Watch more and get them points up.
Yeah. 1 to 20 points. Wow.
Right.
Right.
What's that, like one comment and then you get 20 points instantly on Twitch? Stop that,
when
Rob.
when they're constantly, spamming that shit.
Non-stop.
You gotta do something. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
man.
too bad.
Appreciate y'all watching on YouTube and on Twitch. I know it's Tuesday morning, weekday morning. So appreciate y'all coming through. If you're on YouTube, please like the video. As all we ask, it's simple, it's free.
Absolutely.
If you like the show, you really do like the show, you rock with the show, please share a link. That's free as well. It takes 2 seconds to do it. So appreciate
Spread the
y'all,
word, fellas.
Right? Appreciate y'all for coming through, and much love to everybody who do support. Let's go ahead and get into. Oh yeah, my shirt. Yeah, I don't like morning people or mornings or people. Facts.
Classic shirt right there.
Yeah, he had a good birthday. I took him to main event, Rob. So spent all my doggone money
Main
on this
event?
kid.
Man, I haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Bowling, right? Bowling, arcades, laser tag,
Yeah,
all that stuff, right?
Yeah, money. There's money out my pocket.
Yeah.
That's what they got.
Yep.
But let's go ahead and get into it, man. The Chiefs took out the Ravens in the AFC Championship game, 17-10 in Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 272 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Travis Kelce, I'm sorry, ESPN screen just went completely blank. Oh, there you go. Patrick Mahomes, 30 of 39, 241 yards, 1 touchdown. Pacheco, 68 yards on the ground. The Ravens rushed for 81 yards as a team. Lamar Jackson carried the ball 8 times. Gus Edwards 3. Zay Flowers 2. Justice Hill 3 times. So we're going to get into that. Travis Kelce, 11 catches, 116 yards, 1 touchdown. Zay Flowers, 5 catches, 115 yards, 1 touchdown. And a lot of people are looking at this as an upset. It got to be an upset because the Baltimore Ravens were the best team in the AFC all season. And they were at home. So even with me, telling folks and saying on the podcast that as long as the Chiefs has Pat Mahomes, they're going to at least make the AFC Championship game. I personally thought it was going to stop at the AFC Championship game. But Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs keep it going. They are now in the Super Bowl. What's your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of them. I've been counting the Chiefs off all year, pretty much since they made the playoffs. I had them losing pretty much every round.
Yeah.
Never had them winning.
Yeah.
Again, they show why they are greatness. Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid and Travis Kelce. It just seems like everything went their way that game. Ravens driving downfield. Zay Flowers, he goes in for a touchdown. He strips at the goal line.
Right.
And they don't score. It just seemed like a lot of things just didn't go the Ravens' way. They also went away from what got them there, Lamar. They turned Lamar into a passer instead of using him more in the running game, which was what got them to where they were all season. They didn't have the best record because he was going back and tossing it to everybody. They utilized them in all, on all platforms, the running game, the throwing game, everything. So I don't know what happened that game. I don't know what the Ravens were doing to go away from that. I don't know if the Chiefs were preventing that. I don't know. It just seemed like they just totally went away from what got them there at the beginning of the year and all year. Props to the Chiefs defense. They stepped up again, held the Ravens to only 10 points. Their defense showed out again. And props to the Chiefs offense who held it down. They didn't score, I think, all the second half. I don't think they scored at all.
No, they did. They scored 3. They scored 3.
Okay, 3 points. But they were still able to still win the game because of the defense. Defense stepped up.
Oh, you talking about the Chiefs? Okay, I thought you were talking about the Ravens.
Chiefs.
No, the Chiefs didn't score at all.
Yeah, they didn't score all in the second half, and they were still able to win the game.
Yeah.
So, props to that defense. Ravens, I think they beat themselves, in my opinion. Just a lot of bonehead plays, a lot of offensive plays that you didn't really see them do all year that they tried to do in the conference championship of all things.
Right.
This was not a great game plan from the Ravens at all. Again, my apologies to Patrick Mahomes. I counted him out all year. I said they didn't have the power on the offense to keep them into to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And I have egg all over my face, man, because again, they're there again, and they have a great opportunity to win again as well. So
yeah,
props to them on a great game a week ago.
Mr. Bog Stalking, appreciate y'all joining. Welcome, man. I was kind of frustrated watching this game because
right.
I even tweeted out. I said it seems like Lamar is trying to force us to, he's trying to force us to believe that he is a great pocket passer, which I'm like, that's fine. We know you could throw from the pocket, but it was lanes all over the field for him to run through, and he just would not take them for whatever reason, and I just don't understand why he wouldn't take off and run. And it wasn't just me. Ryan Clark was tweeting about it. RG3 was tweeting the same thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that's, looking at it from a biased eyes, right? So other NFL players, former NFL players were saying it. So I was like, okay, I'm not tripping. Good. So Lamar just refused to he refused to run. Then another thing that we talked about on the last podcast, these quarterbacks hold the ball too doggone long. Throw it away. If you're not going to run, if you're not going to run for the first down, throw it away. Lamar was just standing, waiting, and then he sacked. Like it was, I didn't understand what was going on. That interception that he threw when he was trying to hit Isaiah Likely in the end zone with 3 people there.
That was horrible. Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? And then on that same play, he had a gap to run through, and I'm just like, Lamar, what is happening here? Like, it felt like somebody paid him off to play. That's how bad it was looking. It didn't make sense. Pat Mahomes did his job. A lot of people don't want to give Pat Mahomes credit for this win. He was 30 of 39. No turnovers against the number 1 defense in the league on the road. He scored his points early, and it took the run game away from the Ravens. The Ravens are the number 1 run offense in the NFL, and outside of Lamar, they ran the ball 8 times. What are you doing? The Ravens got out of their game plan just completely. Like you said, it wasn't the same Ravens. The play calling was bad. They completely got out of their game plan, which I don't understand why. Again, you have the number 1 defense. Yeah, you're playing against Pat Mahomes, and they started out pretty hot. But they didn't score in the second half, like you said. You have the number 1 defense, and you have the number 1 rushing offense. Why you not running the ball?
Yeah. I mean, you have it's not like they were rushed on time, they have if you said someone they kept them to no points in the second half, you would think that they would have won the game. But it just seemed like the Ravens tried to outdo Mahomes with Lamar's throwing instead of having him do multiple things on offense. And yeah, we talked about this before, like, Lamar is basically everything now on that offense, and we criticized them not really going after offensive players and going after wide receivers. But this year they actually had some talent there. Zay Flowers was playing out of his mind.
That fumble got him.
That fumble was rough. Mason Andrews.
Mark.
Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews. I know he just came back from an injury, so he didn't really get a lot of playing time. He only caught 3 balls.
But Isaiah Likely is a good target.
Isaiah Likely is no slouch. I mean, he's big. He's athletic tight end. It just wasn't a game that you thought the Ravens would play. They played pretty good football all throughout the season. Some hiccups here and there. They struggled the first half against the Texans, but absolutely destroyed them in the second half. So you're thinking, all right, the Ravens are woken up. They know what they need to do. They got a game plan going.
Mm-hmm.
And they just went away from it against the Chiefs. It felt like Lamar wanted to outdo Mahomes with his passing instead of doing it with his legs. And it ended up costing them in the long run.
It just doesn't make sense, especially when Gus Edwards averaged 6.7 yards a carry. 3 carries for 20 yards. And I don't understand what happened with this team. But this is a problem I always had with Harbaugh as the coach. It's kind of like a Mike McCarthy thing. So they're very similar in my eyes. Like they great in the regular season. Well, is it John or Jim? Which Harbaugh is it?
I think it's John. Is it John?
I always get them confused. I don't. Whichever one that's in Baltimore. I've always had this problem with him because he gets stubborn. Like he gets taken out of his game too easily. And then John is with the Ravens. Okay, Rob. So yeah, John gets taken out of his game too easily, and it's like he folds. I don't understand what it is with him because he's a great coach.
Going up.
I think I got a follower. Hold on.
Now my price is
I got some
going
music
up.
playing. Oh, Jay Cross with the sub. Shout out to Jay Cross.
Now my price is going
Appreciate it, Jay Cross. 4 months for Jay Cross, man. If you're not following Jay Cross, make sure you do so ASAP. Once the music playing, I need to cut this music short.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay Cross. And just, for the sub, we got to acknowledge Jay Cross. So let's go ahead and acknowledge him.
Acknowledge me.
There we go. Chump ass said the Rock is going to say the Super Bowl. You know what? You coming in with these jokes again. You and G-Dog. I'm about to get both of y'all out of here because G-Dog was trying these jokes my last stream and it didn't work. Give a Jay Cross a follow on YouTube, and let me do the shout out because my minds are at work. Jay Cross a follow on YouTube and on Twitch. Hopefully Stream Elements does what it's supposed to do, and it does. But yeah, so the Baltimore Ravens and John Harbaugh, they just don't. It's like his coaching change in important games in the playoffs, man. It just doesn't make sense to me. All they had to do was be themselves, and they probably could have won that game. Defense stepped it up in the second half. Offense just didn't do what they supposed to do. They stopped running the ball. Lamar refused to scramble. I don't understand what was going on. Then you got the missed calls, right? But you wouldn't even been in that position for the missed calls to affect the game, and the bad, what was it, the penalty on Zay Flowers after he got that long play because he looked taunting down. Yeah, the taunting penalty. Like, that was stupid. But if you've been watching the NFL this year, missed calls are going to happen. Yeah. And bad calls are going to happen. So don't even get in that position to let that affect the game. And the Ravens, they just didn't do their thing, man. Even, OBJ, right. I was just about to go there, Rob. OBJ was telling him to run the ball on the bench. He was like, man, just be you, and you will change the game instantly. Just be you and run. And he wouldn't do it. I don't understand it, but he wouldn't do it.
It felt like you said, that they totally changed their game plan once they went down against the Chiefs. I think you're absolutely correct on that because.
But it wasn't like they was getting blown out.
I feel like the Ravens were scared of the Chiefs.
That's how they played.
Yeah, if you notice, when they played the Texans, they went down early, and they didn't change a damn thing. And I know it's the Texans. You're like, well, yeah. But still, they went down early. They didn't change any type of game plan. They continued what they were doing. They continued what got them there. But they go down to the Chiefs, and it feels like the Ravens just got scared. They felt like they have to attack and get back in this game immediately instead of trying just to get a flow going and eventually trusting their defense to make them get back into the game, which the defense eventually did. They eventually kept the Chiefs scoreless the whole second half, yet the Ravens were not able to do a damn thing on offense. Right. So it just felt like they were scared of the Chiefs. I'm sorry. Intimidated. It's that big brother factor,
Yeah. And I mean, it's the big, bad, mighty Chiefs, kind of like what the Patriots were back in the day. And when they get the Chiefs, it's just like it's a different vibe to the game. It's a different game, especially when Kelsey is playing like Kelsey again. And then Rashee Rice is actually catching the ball for Pat Mahomes. So, and then Pacheco is going to run hard. That's just what he does.
Pacheco's been playing lights out.
Yeah,
he's been playing unbelievable. And I get it. It's the Chiefs. You're worried. They're probably, you're scared of Mahomes because every time he touches the ball, you think they're going to score. I understand that. But the Ravens had to trust their defense. Their defense is a great defense. It was one of the best all year. And they proved it again to everyone that they are a great defense. They held the Chiefs scoreless. And now, did the Chiefs maybe change their game plan going into the second half? They might have, but they still kept them scoreless, and the Ravens were still not able to capitalize, which is the shocking part.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Shout out to the Chiefs. Getting back to the Super Bowl. Moving on to the NFC side. You have the San Francisco 49ers escape again. They escaped the Detroit Lions 34-31. Brock Purdy, 20 of 31, 267 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jared Goff, 25 of 41, 273, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. David Montgomery had 93 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey had 90 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns. Jahmyr Gibbs, 45 yards with a touchdown. Brock Purdy, 48 yards on the ground. Deebo Samuel, 8 catches, 89 yards. Sam Laporta, 9 catches, 97 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 7 catches, 87 yards. Ayuk, 3 catches, 68 yards. And the San Francisco 49ers escape yet again. And I actually turned my back against my own word during this game because, I've been saying the 49ers were the best team in the NFL, in the NFC all season. But I picked the Lions to win this game after what I saw, versus Green Bay with the 49ers. So I turned against my own word, and the Lions looked great, and then they choked. So now I look even more crazy. So your thoughts on that game?
It was crazy. That was a crazy ass game. I don't want to give full credit to Brock Purdy yet. Like, call me a hater if you want.
You got to.
But
you got
20%, 25% of that was because of Brock Purdy. 25% of that win was because of Brock Purdy. He made some good throws. He made some good scrambles. I'll give him that. But that's not the reason why they won. The reason why they won was because the Lions. That's the reason why they won. The fuck? I mean, Jesus Christ. When you go for 4th down twice and you don't get the first down, you're going to tell me that touchdown pass that Purdy threw that bounced off a motherfucker's helmet into Ayuk's hands was because of Purdy? Get the hell out of here. They won because of the Lions. They didn't win because of the 49ers and Brock Purdy driving them downfield and winning it. Get out of here. The fuck?
Hey,
the hell? It was just how they drew it up, right? Brock, you're going to throw it off the Lions helmet.
Yeah.
It's going to come right in my hands and we're going to score a touchdown. Get out of here. Now, Brock Purdy played good, but he played pretty shitty that first half. I mean, holy shit. Brock Purdy played like dog shit that first half. The Lions missed several opportunities to pick the ball off. You're going to tell me Brock Purdy played great? Are you kidding me? They're lucky they won that goddamn game.
Yeah.
The Lions should have won that game.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell that the Lions should have came back and won that game. It was because of the Lions' bonehead mistakes is the reason why the Niners won. Let's be real. I mean, come on now. You go for it on 4th down twice, and they don't get the first down. Set up the Niners perfectly. I mean, let's be real here. One of them, they fucking... what's it, Josh Reynolds?
Yeah.
The Niners should be giving him a Super Bowl ring if they win.
Yeah.
Dropping those
drops.
passes.
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. Look, Brock Purdy, he played well. He didn't play great. Let's not be mistaken here. You know who played great? Mahomes. Look at those stats. What, 30 for 39?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear Brock's again one more time. Throw out Brock's pretty stats one more time, please.
Brock Purdy he went 20 of 31, 267 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
What was the play what was the longest throw? It was on that Ayuk pass, right? How much was that for?
Let me go back to it. It was 51 yards.
So there you go. Half his fucking passing yards came on one fucking play that should have been picked. Like, what is going on here, folks? Let's not. Y'all are mistaken. Thank Dan Campbell. Thank the Lions. Thank Josh Reynolds for just pretty much here, Lions. Here's the game. because that's what they did. And I'm not gonna fucking hate on Dan Campbell. He did what got them there.
Yeah.
He has big nuts. He goes for it all. He doesn't give a shit what game it is. It could be Super Bowl or it could be preseason game number 1. He doesn't give a shit. He is an aggressive play caller. Now, should he have maybe gone for the field goal on the second, fourth down? Probably so. Should he have not ran the ball on, what was it, third or fourth down?
Right.
That cost him to call a timeout?
Right.
Yeah, that was bad. But Dan Campbell did what he does all year. To criticize that man is unreal. Like,
he deserves it. I'm sorry.
he deserves. He deserves a little bit of it. But
he deserves the
if
majority of it.
Let's play this. What if they get those first downs though?
What if you
The
just kick
narrative
the
is a
field
whole
goal
different
and
story.
go up by 3 possessions?
They should have went for 3 on one of them. Yeah, I get you.
Both of them. It's the NFC Championship game. This ain't the regular season. You can't just play that same game. You got to switch up in the NFC Championship game. You can't play that same game, man.
They should have probably they would have went up 2 scores if they would have kicked the first field goal.
Then the second would have been 3. They was already up 2 scores.
I just feel like I understand where Dan Campbell was coming from. Like I'm not even criticizing him for the fourth down because I think that is what he did all year. That's what got them to the conference championship.
And that's why they end up dropping from the number 2 seed because they lost to the Cowboys because he just wouldn't kick the effing field goal.
Right, yeah, that's true. He's a little bit hard-headed, but the running it on third down to make them call a timeout is what eventually they lost the game because of that. Because they could have kicked it downfield and then hoped and prayed that the Lions defense held the Niners out and they would have gotten the ball back. They wouldn't have had a lot of time left, but they would have been able to maybe have an opportunity to score and maybe win the game. Now, the Lions collapsed. They choked. It was unreal. It was heartbreaking to watch. But to say it was all Purdy and to say Purdy drove them downfield and won them that game is a little bit crazy.
Look,
I'm sorry.
Brock Purdy it's hard to describe him because he's like the luckiest, most systemist, but he's good. Like he steps up when he's supposed to step up. So it's like it's hard to describe Brock because it's like I look at Brock like Eli Manning.
Yeah,
like he's
gonna not shitty.
Yeah, like
not a shitty quarterback. Like I'm not saying that he's all awful,
but like,
are you gonna? Okay, let's be real here, folks. In the chat, dope. Are you gonna
Ray
pay
G
this
coming
man?
after you?
Are you gonna make this guy one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL? Let's be real. When his contract is up, when you have to pay this man, because eventually you're going to have to pay him, are you gonna pay him top quarterback money?
I mean, by
absolutely
default,
not.
By default, he's gonna have to be.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Especially if they win a Super. If he wins the Super Bowl this year, you have no choice.
He's fucking Daniel Jones, bro.
I wouldn't say all that.
He's fucking Daniel Jones, and I love Rage. He's a Niners fan, and he probably hates me saying this, but I love you, Rage. But he's fucking Daniel Jones on the Niners.
What up, WWE fan?
Just saying.
I wouldn't say all that. Because
would you play Brock Purdy Daniel Jones money?
I wouldn't pay Daniel Jones money.
I'm just saying, like at the end of the day,
stupid.
Brock Purdy is going to have to be paid.
Yeah, by
now,
default.
If he goes out there and throws for 300 yards or 200 plus yards, 2 or 3 touchdowns, no picks, and wins the Super Bowl and he's MVP, I'll semi-respect him. But I need to see this all year next season as well. He's a system quarterback, bro.
Jump ass. Ain't nobody even talking about Lamar right now. Why you even talking about Lamar? Why you talk? We already talked about Lamar. And Lamar is about to be a 2-time MVP.
No, and I get it, Rage. He's been to the conference championship twice. I understand that. And he's played quarterback all year, and he has been able to get them there 2 years in a row. And I understand that.
And a lot of people say they would have been to the Super Bowl 2 years in a row if he never got hurt last year. A lot of people say
It's
that.
definitely possible. It's definitely possible. It's again, if, ands, or whats, or buts, or whatever you want to call it. We don't know. He didn't play,
Yeah.
and there's a good possibility
Right.
that they could have won. Who knows? But
Who
he didn't
knows?
play.
Don't matter now.
But I don't care. I'm not trying to be a hater, and I sound like a hater. So if you want to call me a Brock Purdy hater, that's fine. But he's an average quarterback at best. He's average, man. He is average at best. Because he almost cost the Niners the game
twice because Green Bay the same way. If Savage don't drop that pick like he did, I'm like, how you drop it against Brock? But when it was Dak, you running it back to the other side to the end zone.
You cannot tell me these 2 games he's had back to back were good games by him. They were not. They got so lucky. They got lucky, man.
WWE fans.
And now I hope they win the Super Bowl because I'm tired of the Chiefs.
Nah,
but they can't. They cannot play. They cannot play like they did against the Lions or the Packers to stand any chance against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
If they have a start like they did against the Lions, game is over. They're not coming back from that.
Right.
I mean, let's be real. What happened to Jimmy when the 49ers? How good did Jimmy look with the Niners? Let's be real.
He didn't look good at all.
He looked okay. He got him to a Super Bowl, didn't he?
Yeah, but they didn't even throw the ball in the NFC Championship game. That was pure defense and running right there.
You need to give more credit to the coach.
It is the coach. We know that.
The quarterback.
Yeah, but
because the coach is the reason why Brock Purdy is playing so well.
I don't like giving Brock credit just because you know how the media is with Brock, and they like overhyping him up, and he's this, he's that. Right. I get it, but he did make plays on the ground when he needed to make plays.
I'll admit he did.
So he looked good. I was shocked to see what he did. He looked all right. He looked pretty good when he needed to look good at the end of the game. But yeah, he is. I just look at him like Eli Manning, man. He in the right place at the right time. Lucky stuff is bouncing his way, and then every now and then he will make a play on his own. He's Eli Manning. That's who he is. Because Eli Manning also know about wide receivers catching the ball off somebody's helmet. So yeah, just throw it up.
I'm just being a realist. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just going by what my eyes see on the TV. I'm no football professional and can tell you, he's throwing it with a perfect spiral right at the exact angle where a wide receiver I'm sure he's doing some of that. I'm sure. But
he's Eli. He make every now and then.
Brock Purdy is getting so lucky on so many levels that eventually the luck's going to run out.
And it will be Sunday.
He cannot play bad like he's done the last 2 games and expect to win these games. He played horrible in the first half against Green Bay. He played horrible in the first half against the Lions. And they still won because of circumstances, because of the other team messing up.
Mr. Boz, no, he's not a game changer QB. I wouldn't call him that yet. Chump ass, no. I'm giving you my early prediction now.
That's fine, Rage. If he outduels Pat Mahomes, you can say whatever you want, Rage, on Monday night in the stream. I'll let you have you can have it up. You can have the stage is yours. That is fine.
Yeah.
I want Purdy to prove me wrong because he hasn't. He has not proved me wrong. He's played horrible in these playoffs, man. He's played bad.
But shout out to the 49ers, man. Dan Campbell and Reynolds is the MVP for that game for the 49ers because Dan Campbell, you just stubborn. You're just stubborn, bro. You had 3 chances in dollars to kick the field goal, and you never did, and you lost. You had 3 chances here to kick the field, or 2 chances here to kick the field goal in San Francisco. You never did, and you lost. You gotta. I understand this is your thing. You go for it, and this is what this is what you're about. This is your thing. But when you see the momentum of the game change, you can't keep doing that same thing. Your team ain't playing the same, and obviously the 49ers figured something out on the defensive side of the ball. Take the points when you get the points when you're on the road and you're in the NFC Championship game. Take the points. Simple as that. Like, this is not Madden. You can't just, man. Anyway,
I feel like Dan Campbell is hard headed and he's stubborn, but again, he has super confidence in his offense, and again, that's what you gotta love him for that. That he feels so confident in his team to get shit done. And against a team like the Niners, you want to put your foot on their throat.
That's a top 5 defense they got playmakers that's been there before.
Exactly.
So they're gonna know how to make plays when it's time to make plays. They can suck the whole game, but when it's time to make plays, I'm gonna put my faith in Bosa, Greenlaw, and the rest of them boys before I put my faith in Laporta and Reynolds, who's never been there.
No, I hear you. I hear you. But I feel like the mentality Campbell was like, we got to put our foot on their throats. We got to end this shit.
Go about 3
here. We get 7 here. The game is pretty much done for.
Going up by 3 possessions is putting your foot on their throat as well.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you.
It's common sense, man.
It's tough. It's tough. It's a tough decision, and probably at the end of the day, he probably should have kicked the field goals.
You got to fill the game out, man. It doesn't make sense.
Dan Campbell did what he did all year. He didn't change his ways. He didn't change the way he coached. Yeah. And people saying he should get fired, I think, are a little bit over dramatic. I wouldn't fire Dan Campbell over this.
No. What?
Who said that? It was just bonehead. It was just bonehead mentality. Jared Goff should have been like, "Hey, bro, you sure about this? Maybe we should get the 3 here."
Somebody.
Or someone should have just kind of said, hey, let's kick a field goal here, But again, Dan Campbell did what he did all year.
Right.
He did what he did that got them there. So
Push Play the DJ, what's good on YouTube? Appreciate you joining.
I do understand the criticism, though. It's very
he deserves
valid
it.
Criticism.
Yeah, he deserves it.
It's not like he shouldn't get criticized because of what he did. He should absolutely get criticized for sure.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow my guy Push Play the DJ on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter. He said it sounds like Seattle situation. This was worse than the Seattle. I don't know. That Seattle situation was bad too. Trying to make Russell Wilson look like the hero. Moving on, we're gonna make our predictions for the Super Bowl, but just to give y'all a heads up, because I didn't watch it. NFC beat the AFC team 64-59. Flag football in the Pro Bowl. I just can't watch the Pro Bowl no more. I grew up.
Might as well just have them do a Madden tournament.
Yeah,
they're gonna be playing flag football.
I grew up in a town where they came out in pads, and they actually competed. Like I grew up in NBA All-Star game where they actually competed. I understand the injuries, but how many people really got hurt realistically back in the day in the Pro Bowl? How many people can you think of that got injured in the Pro Bowl when they was playing full pads and they was going at it? Like,
it's just ridiculous.
Do you even remember somebody getting injured in the Pro Bowl back then?
All I remember is Sean Taylor laying out a punter,
and he got right up.
That's all I remember. Yeah,
so,
it's the pacification of the NFL right now. They don't want to see anybody get hurt, and it's a damn Pro Bowl game. I mean, Jesus, man, you might as well not even play the damn game. Honestly, if you're going to make it flag football and they're not even really doing anything, they're just out there doing whatever they want.
More injuries happen like that when you're playing not to get hurt.
Just let them play Madden. Do a Madden tournament. Fuck it. Jesus. Or just name them to the Pro Bowl and don't play the game. Like, really, dude. Props to Baker Mayfield, offensive MVP, though. Pro Bowl. Props to him.
He was throwing the CeeDee Lamb, so shout out to CeeDee Lamb for making him the MVP. With his 3 touchdowns. With his 3 touchdowns.
Let's be real. The Pro Bowl is not what it once was. It never was like a must-see game anyways. Nobody really was like, oh my goodness, the Pro Bowl is on tonight.
Yeah.
Let's sit down and watch it. It never was one of those games. If they're trying to do something to make it more fun to watch or more entertaining, sure. Why not? But to make it flag football, please.
Yeah, it's just horrible. Yeah, Baker. I mean, that's the market. Jay Cross. It's the market. That's what I'm saying.
I doubt he's gonna get that. I mean, he might. Fuck. I don't know.
If you want a decent quarterback, you're gonna. What messed it up was Daniel Jones. When the Giants paid Daniel Jones $40 million, all the quarterbacks are like, we need $40 million now. That's just what it is. So you can thank the Giants for that.
And the way things are going, the Bucks are doing everything to cater to Baker offensively, getting a coordinator that fits around him and getting all these guys that fit around Baker. It's like the Bucks are going to try to bring him back. So
okay, well,
he's going to get around that market. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
we will see. That is the NFC AFC championship game. Let's get ready for.
That's right, Jeff. That's right.
Let's get ready for. Oh yeah, they are doing flag.
Where was
football
that when I was
Olympics.
younger? And I would have definitely wanted to be in
Man.
that shit.
Let's get into this Super Bowl prediction between the 49ers and Chiefs. Happening this Sunday is finally happening, but the good and bad is it's the Super Bowl. The bad is there's no more NFL after this. So
That's horrible.
shout out to the UFL.
The season went so quick.
It
man.
went by fast. The 49ers and the Chiefs. 49ers are 12-5. Chiefs are 11-6. San Francisco is favored by 1.5. Who do you have winning? And who is your MVP?
Oh man, my heart wants the Niners because I am sick and tired of the Chiefs, man. Tired of Taylor Swift. I'm tired of Mahomes' family. I'm tired of everything dealing with the goddamn Chiefs. There are some people I like on the Chiefs, like Pacheco. I like him. He's really good. But golly, I am tired of the Chiefs. They remind me so much of the Warriors, where they were like the head of the crop in the NBA. You're just tired of seeing them on top. And it's not even dealing with the football. It's what outside of football with the Taylor Swift and what is she going to wear and do this and that. And Mahomes' family and his wife and his brother and all that, and his dad getting arrested. And I hate it. I want the Niners to win. But with that being said, the Chiefs win. Chiefs win the Super Bowl.
Who's the MVP?
I'm gonna go with. It's easy to say Mahomes, but I'm gonna go Pacheco. I think Pacheco has like 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns.
Okay. Push Play says, "What do you mean? Taylor's about to be the Super Bowl MVP?" Man.
I wouldn't doubt if she does like a surprise performance at the end of the game if the Chiefs win.
Listen. Hopefully, they said she's not going to be there. She's not going to make it because she's on tour in Japan. So they saying she's not going to make it. And look, I don't have a problem with the Kelsey Taylor Swift thingy-majigger. I don't have a problem with their relationship. The only thing that pissed me off about it, and we talked about it here when it first happened, because that was the night or the next week of, was NBC's coverage of Taylor Swift when she first showed up to the game.
Yes.
And they showed her about 85 times during that game. Yes, we know Taylor Swift is big. We know she's there at the game. Whoop-de-doo. Show her, let people know she's there, but leave it alone after that. We don't need to see her 85 times a game, every game after that. We know she's there, right? So I get it. But again, I was like, you know what? That's NBC's coverage. I'm not even gonna hate on Taylor. I'm gonna hate on NBC's coverage, right? Moving on, I was perfectly fine with Taylor Swift. I was perfectly fine with Kelsey until they said Taylor Swift basically started the swag surf dance. What? You mean the swag surf dance that we've been doing at Dallas for I don't know how long? And you trying to say Taylor Swift made it viral? She started it? No. Oh, hell no. Then Black History Month starts, and then they write another article talking about, everybody is going to the barbershop asking for the Kelsey fade. What? What? The Kelsey fade? You mean the taper? You mean a light fade? That's the Kelsey fade? Even Kelsey had to say, yo, that was stupid. He was like, no, I didn't invent that. You damn right you didn't invent that. What's wrong with y'all? You gonna do this? And then he even said, he's like, I can't believe they did this on February 1st. He know. He's like, out of all days, they're gonna do that and say I invented the fade. Those are my only 2 problems with Taylor Swift and Kelsey, Travis Kelsey. Talking about the Travis Kelsey fade. I wish a motherfucker would. I'm cussing. I'm sorry. I wish an MFer would.
Using that now. I'm gonna start using that Kelsey fade.
Oh, okay.
See how long it takes me to get slapped.
Well, hey, we're looking for a new co-host on the sports podcast. Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, we going to the barbershop. I wish the MF would come in the barbershop when I was cutting, talking about, let me get the Travis Kelce fade. I'm going to smack the hell out of him. Get out my chair. And I wish I would go to the barbershop now and see somebody ask for the Kelce fade. I'm going to still get up and smack him and get him out of the chair. And I'm going to skip ahead of him and be like, I'll take a taper.
What made me so pissed off was fucking Bleacher Report. Oh, Taylor Swift arriving to her first playoff game. Like, she's fucking suiting up playing. Yeah. Like, what is going on? Like, what the hell? When do they do this for anybody? And I don't mind the relationship. Date whoever the hell you want. I mean, but golly.
Yeah.
Oh, let's pan to Taylor Swift to see her reaction after Travis Kelce get tackled. Oh my God, she's so concerned about Travis Kelce being tackled. Oh, let's get the hell out of here, man.
And look, what I was gonna say originally was, any man that has a problem with the Taylor Swift thing, you just got to deal with something on your own. Like, that's this little D energy if you just really hate Taylor Swift because they show her on TV, right? But they have Taylor Swift walking in like she's playing, like you said. Like she's getting out the car, walking to the locker room, basically. That's how they showing Taylor Swift right now.
Exactly.
And then another thing that pisses me off is Shannon Sharp, of all people, you look country bumpkin. Go get on there and say, Beyonce don't move the needle like Taylor Swift does. What? How dare you? You went to HBCU and you're going to say Beyonce knows from Houston, Texas. Say my name. Whatever her Destiny's Child songs, moving on to her solo career, Crazy Love and all that, yada, yada, who just did a Renaissance tour that put up WrestleMania numbers in every arena. Y'all gonna say Shannon Sharp. I ain't gonna say y'all. It was just Shannon Sharp. The Beyonce don't move the needle like Taylor Swift. All that spitting and crap. Microphone all wet. Man, if you don't shut up, what the hell wrong with you? Like, don't do that. Don't. And that's why Jay-Z got up there on the Grammys and said what he said about Beyonce. Not, she got the most Grammys in history, but she never had an album of the year. And then sure enough, right after that, Taylor Swift got album of the year. Like, and this is why Kanye got up, and this is really Kanye's fault too. This is why Kanye got up back in the day, took the mic and was like, I'm sorry, Taylor Swift, but Beyonce had the best video of all time. Kanye really messed it up then, because ever since then, she's been on a whole nother level. Like, so it's really Kanye's fault that the Swifties are what they are. Because I went to one of her concerts. I had to work one of her concerts at AT&T Stadium. It ain't that great. It's a whole bunch of teenage and underage girls screaming at the top of their lungs, which gets on your nerves and gives you a headache. And she's going to play the guitar for majority of the night. She's not dancing until maybe like 3 or 4 songs. And she sits and play the guitar. She doesn't even do much. Like, it's not a great show. Like, it's all right. But it ain't nothing compared to Beyonce. I can tell you that. So Shannon Sharp, I got something for you, Shannon Sharp.
Shut up, bitch.
There you go. I know Tony can't hear that sound, but that's what I got for Shannon Sharp. Because that was just dumb. But back to the Super Bowl. We went off on the Swiftie tantrum here. Back on the Super Bowl, you said you got the Chiefs winning and Pacheco the MVP?
I had the Chiefs winning, Pacheco MVP.
Oh, it was Liz's birthday? Or was it Rob? Who birthday I just missed?
It was Rob's birthday. I know Rob's birthday yesterday.
Oh, well, shout out to Rob. That's why he on town today, because he wanted his birthday shout out. Shout out to Rob for his birthday.
Let's go.
That's why he came on time. He's waiting on me to shout. He waiting on one of us to shout him out. All right, I got you, Rob. I got the Chiefs winning as well. And it's crazy because, once again, I've been saying the 49ers is the best team. One of the best 2 teams in the league the whole season. But after the last 2 playoff games that I've seen out of there, I think the Chiefs are gonna win that game. And it's easy to say this, like you said, but I'm taking Pat Mahomes to be the Super Bowl MVP. It's either him or Kelce, but I'm gonna lean towards. Oh Lord, if they make Kelce the MVP, could you imagine? Oh man, so I want Pat Mahomes to be MVP over Kelsey, because if Kelsey wins MVP, oh man, that's gonna be horrible. But I'm gonna take Pat Mahomes MVP. I got the Chiefs winning by 10.
I want to give it a little bit. I say they win by 7. I think the Chiefs. I think it's gonna be like whoever gets the ball last type deal, and I think the Chiefs win. I think the Chiefs. I'm not gonna say like they have a game-winning drive type deal, but I think they score with like a minute or 2 left, and it's gonna come to Brock Purdy's hands.
Nah, I got.
He's gonna throw a pick.
I got the Chiefs
all over Twitter.
I got the Chiefs by 10. Pat Mahomes the MVP. Only reason I'm picking Pat Mahomes is because they secondary can get exposed. This has been their weakness all year, is their secondary. That secondary can get exposed, and Pat Mahomes is the guy to expose it. So
yeah,
hell, Jordan Love exposed it. And Goff exposed it. So Pat Mahomes is gonna have a field day with it. So
absolutely.
That's why I'm gonna have Pat Mahomes as the MVP. Another guy looking to keep in mind for MVP. This is going to be my sleeper MVP pick, so you can put a sleeper if you want to as well. Rashee Rice.
That's a good one.
He's going to be the sleeper MVP.
I don't really have I don't see really anybody else other than Kelsey or Mahomes winning it. I mean, Rashee's a good one. But I'm gonna stick with Pacheco. I think Pacheco wins it.
Yeah, the Super Bowl is always the game where somebody just show up out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I think Pacheco's gonna have one of them games.
I think he did it last year. He did it last year, and what's the guy he's on the team? He don't even play now. Was it Moore? What's the little slot receiver that don't play no more for the Chiefs?
Sky Moore.
Sky Moore. He had a great game last year in the Super Bowl. And
it's not gonna be Kadarius Toney, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, definitely not him. But yeah, Scott Moore, and we haven't even seen him. He say MVS. Oh, nah, he go drop some passes. Nah, it's gonna be Rashee Rice.
I would say sleeper, but it would be if the Niners win. I like what Rob said. I think Kittle. If I'm gonna go sleeper, I'll go Kittle.
I'm gonna go, if the Niners win, I'm gonna go Brandon Ayuk.
Okay.
That'll be my sleeper right there. So,
but the Niners aren't winning though.
They not. Nope.
We're trying to do something like this Jedi mind trick where hopefully the Niners win.
Nah, hell nah. F the Niners.
Bruh.
F the Niners. I'm sorry. Y'all can hate the greatness of the Chiefs all you want. The Chiefs are gonna keep winning. Yeah, all right. Chump ass, you make sure you back next Tuesday. So, because I'm gonna rub it all in your face, partner. You know what? We need to do a episode of who was harder on the quarterbacks. You versus Brock Purdy, me versus Josh Allen. Like we might have to do a show and let the chat decide who was harder on the quarterbacks between those two quarterbacks. So I know I've had a lot to say about Josh, and I know you had a lot to say about Brock. So
apparently on Twitter they call you a racist for not liking Josh Allen. I've been seeing a lot of those comments.
Yeah,
when
right.
You posted that clip.
Right.
Like, what is going on,
It's
people?
like, just okay, whatever. If that's what you think, stupid. And then next week we're gonna come back. We're gonna get into some NBA because the NBA trade deadline will be finishing up. So we'll have all the final moves of the NBA trade deadline. And then we're going to talk about this 65 game rule that gets you eliminated from MVP, which I personally like. But, we'll talk about that next week. We're going to recap the Super Bowl next week. The All-Star game is next Saturday. So it's Super Bowl, then the All-Star game?
I think isn't it on Sunday? Like, I know the All-Star.
I'm sorry, yeah, next Sunday. Next Sunday.
So slam dunk and all that's next Saturday and all that stuff.
So yeah, we're gonna dive into some stuff, NBA stuff next week. That's why I kind of let it slide. I needed this week to be a little quicker, personally for me. So we just stuck with NFL today, and I mean a good hour show is that's good time in for a show. People they don't have time to rewatch
it's probably like on their lunch break. And perfect time and do an hour show for their lunch break.
So yeah, next week it'll be a Super Bowl recap. It'll be NBA 65 game things, the MVP race, trade deadline moves.
Oh, it's on the 18th. Okay, so we got another week. It's like 2 weeks away.
Okay, so yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, so we got a lot to get into next week, NBA wise. And since this made Sports Center, I'll throw this out there before we get off real quick. The Rock comes in and takes Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania spot. Actually, let me rephrase that. Cody Rhodes hands The Rock his WrestleMania spot. The crowd is going crazy. Everybody is chanting Rocky sucks like it's 97 all over again. I think WWE has you right where they want you, to be honest with you. But what are your thoughts on this?
Well, yeah, they do, because I mean we haven't heard Vince McMahon mentioned at all these last couple of days.
I'm not even talking about Vince.
I'm just saying, like, last week before this happened, what was every day?
By the way,
you would open up Twitter and it would be this and that about Vince McMahon and the stupid shit that he was doing, you know. But
it's coming
get
back.
past that. Oh, I'm sure it will be. Yeah, definitely. But I'm not a fan of it. Like, I'm not a fan of how it came to be. I understand why they're doing it, because it's money. I mean, hello. But I get why they're doing it. Does it make sense? Absolutely not. Maybe by Thursday when they do that press conference, they make it make sense. Cody explains why he gave up his spot to The Rock, and it makes sense. I'm gonna say this again. This is a match I've always wanted to see The Rock versus Roman. It's been a match that I've been wanting to see for years now.
Mm-hmm. But
it had to have made sense.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And it didn't make sense.
Yeah, that's really my only issue. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hold on. But I'm gonna let it play out. We got 2 months before WrestleMania actually happens. I'm gonna wait and sit back and see how everything goes. And then I'll be upset once Mania happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But again, it's working on Cody's side because everybody's all for Cody now.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's starting to hate The Rock,
which is crazy.
And yeah, it's just wild. I came up with my own little theory of how they could change it. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but I would just have Cody win Money in the Bank, the briefcase from Damian Priest. I would somehow get Priest to put that on the line, have Cody win it, and then have him cash in at the end of Mania. Boom. You have your feel-good moment right there between The Rock beating Reigns and then Reigns losing the road. Cody, there, boom. Then Rock can hold up Cody's hand at the end of the night, and everyone, fireworks, confetti pops off, everything, then you're good. But, I mean, that's just a dream. That's a fantasy booking scenario right there. But I understand he won the Rumble, but you also got to come to play that he did give up his spot. He gave it up.
Well, no, it's two world champions, though.
And that's
so
if
he still has a guaranteed spot.
And that's if he doesn't pick Rollins. Also. So if he says no to Rollins and just says, I don't know what he's going to do with the title shot.
You might as well put him against Dragunov at WrestleMania. Just really throw it off course. But no. I said this on the YouTube exclusive I did the other day. I would have, if you're going to switch it up, if they're going to switch it up to make it make sense, I would have The Rock and Roman at what's the name? Elimination Chamber. I'm sorry, I would have Roman and Cody at Elimination Chamber for the title. And then The Rock comes out, the Bloodline gets involved, Jimmy and Solo. Jay comes out and help fight off the Bloodline. The Rock's music hits. He doesn't have to come out. He doesn't even have to come out. But his music hits. Roman is distracted. Solo is distracted, which leaves Jimmy and Jay one-on-one on the other side of the ring in front of the commentator's desk. And however you want to do it, Roman is distracted. He either gets super kicked by Jay or he just gets hit with the crossroads by Cody. Cody is the new champ. That sets up Rock and Roman because Roman now has a big beef with The Rock. And then you got Jimmy and Jay for WrestleMania. And then you got Solo versus whoever. You do whatever you do with Solo, right? But that's 3 matches right there. And then I said Cody should face Randy Orton because they have a good storyline they can tell at WrestleMania since Roman is going to be facing The Rock. That's how I would do it if they would do it.
Jeff, I don't. Is it yours the one that they wait a year? Is that what you said, Jeff? I can't remember which one.
No, they go another year.
Which one? If they wait,
the way these fans are acting, if they go another year, oh boy!
You save Roman and Rock for another year, build it up like they did Cena and The Rock. I mean,
well, The Rock is 51, man. They like last time he had a real match, man. He tore his ab muscle, whatever it's called.
Yeah, good luck, man. I'm not happy about how it came to play. Sunday they have the press conference. Cody's supposed to explain why he did it. So I'm gonna wait and see what Cody says. If Cody has a good excuse on why he gave it up, then sure, I'll be okay with it. And I'm still okay with it. It's a match I want to see.
But he gotta say something though.
Right. I mean, The Rock and Roman is a dream match. I mean, let's not be, let's not play stupid here. Just because it happened now doesn't mean that people didn't want to see this match in the past.
Right.
Because this is a match everybody's been wanting to see.
They wanted to see it up until the Royal Rumble.
Right.
So
because it didn't make sense for Cody to win and then Cody to point at Roman at the end of the Rumble. It just didn't make sense. And then you have him, I'm going to drop it to The Rock. That's what didn't make sense.
Right.
How this match came to play didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. You cannot tell me it makes sense because it doesn't. Cody giving up his opportunity to main event WrestleMania
that he's been chasing for a whole year.
To finish the story.
You're right.
After he won back-to-back Royal Rumbles, which only a handful of people have done, it doesn't make sense.
I think
for him just to say, "Here you go, Rock."
Do you think that's what's going to happen? You think it's just going to be Cody versus Seth and Rock versus Roman, and that's it? Is that what you think? I think it's going to be a couple of more monkey wrenches thrown into it.
I think they're going to throw some swerves into the mix, some curveballs. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be The Rock versus Roman versus for the title at WrestleMania. I think something is going to happen. And I feel like, again, I was tweeting last night during Raw. I say, they got y'all right where they want y'all. The fact that y'all love Cody so much, that's the whole point of this thing. That's the whole point of even Cody tweeted out, I understand, trust me. But Cody even tweeted out to the fans, trust me on this. They got y'all right where they want y'all. The crowd is on fire for Cody right now like never before. That was the whole reason, part of the reason he lost last year is just like, okay, we can't, Cody comes in, he's hot, but we can make him even hotter and keep him strong. And the fans' love for him is just different. Like what it is now, it's completely different. Now, don't get me wrong, the IWC idiots, you losers that's threatening The Rock's daughter, and you're on The Rock's Instagram, you're on his every tweet that he tweet out. You're, we Cody this and you sucking it. Like, get a life, man. Get a life. It's a show. It's a show.
Bomb threats. WrestleMania bomb threats. Like, people are going that far to threaten to bomb WrestleMania. Are you kidding me? What is wrong with you? It's not that serious.
It's a show.
Like, come on. When fucking Thanos killed the Avengers, were you threatening to bomb the theaters? Like, what is going on? Like, what the hell is wrong with people? Like, it's a goddamn wrestling show. Like, I get you're upset. I get the passion. That's totally fine. But the threatens people's lives and hoping cancer comes back to Roman Reigns. And,
like hoping The Rock gets hurt on the first move and all. Like, I seen the stuff I've seen. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't like how they did it, but what I'm seeing from the IWC, I hope they just stick with Rock and Roman, Cody and Seth, no explanations, nothing. I hope they do it just to piss the folks off. And who cares that we know they in Philly. Philly go boo them out the stadium. Last time you saw Rock and Roman in the ring together before SmackDown was in Philly, and they booed the crap out of both of them when the Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble, and they sent The Rock out there to try to help him get over, and Philly wasn't playing. They wasn't having that. Philly was like, nah, F that, boo. they didn't want to hear that. So leave it up to a Philly crowd to boo them. And I'm not. I wouldn't be mad at it just to piss the IWC off. Like, I'm a heel when it comes to the IWC. Like, I do everything negative to piss the IWC off on purpose, right?
Yeah.
That would be me as an owner. Like, that's the part of Vince McMahon I do understand. Vince McMahon is like, F them. That would have been me because I see how toxic the IWC is. So if they do decide to just stick with The Rock and Roman, no explanation, and then Cody and Cody and Seth, no explanation. I'm going to hate it storyline wise because it's just stupid, right? It doesn't make sense. But for IWC wise, just to see the tears of the IWC, it's going to be lovely to see. So that's my thoughts on it, man. Got anything else?
Where The Rock wins and he orders Roman to face him. It's not a bad idea. I got nothing else to say, but I'm looking forward to Thursday for the press conference to see what Cody says. That's it.
Yeah.
And don't be weirdos, people. I mean, Jesus.
Get a life. Get a life.
Yeah. Hate that it happened. Have passion, but don't threaten people's lives and don't threaten to kill people. It's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous.
Man, the people like that are the ones behind cartoon pictures that be talking noise. Like, you can't even afford a bomb, loser. Like, eat a dick. Like, get out of here, man. You barely watch. Man, the TV you watch is not even yours. Like, get out of here. Stop.
Exactly.
Somebody paid for your TV. You in a family house. You living with somebody else man, get out of here, bro. You talking about buying a bomb. Unless you making one yourself, you can't afford it.
Exactly.
So
shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying.
Sit back. Let's sit back and enjoy the ride. I'm sure WWE has something in store. Let's just wait and see. It's a waiting game.
Right. So
let's just wait and see what happens.
And I think they got some swerves coming for the WWE. Miss Doe said she got sent to commercial. That's what happens when you go to Twitch. Should have went to YouTube.
Damn.
Should have went to you, or you should subscribe. Just saying. But nah, man. Twitch do be sending folks to commercial. I be trying to tell y'all to go to YouTube, but it is what it is on that. But I be trying to tell folks to go to YouTube. They don't go to YouTube. But yeah, man, get a life, man. They got something planned, but if they don't, or hell, the IWC can piss off Triple H, and Triple H will be like, you know what? Bet. Rock versus Roman, Cody versus Seth. You take that and like it. Bruh. We already sold out WrestleMania. Who cares? What you gonna do? Resell your ticket? Cool. We already got the money for it. We just made $14 billion off of 2 deals. We just got 2 deals for $14 billion. The 9 with the TKO, and then the $5 billion with Netflix. So we're not even counting the other money. Get out of here. Y'all want to be dickheads? IWC, I got something for you. Rock versus Roman, Cody versus Seth. Eat a dick and like it. End of discussion. So IWC might want to chill out. That's all I'm saying. They think they got all this power, and this is part that makes me wish that they just shove it in their face and be like, no, we run things because we write the shows. We do this. IWC, yeah, we listen to y'all, but don't think y'all got the power to just take over our show. WWE is going to be fine regardless. Right? Yeah. This not a new company like AEW. We can afford to mess up because we did it back in the early, 2017, 2018 when attendance was down. And look at us now. We can come back.
Absolutely.
So
they ain't worried.
Yeah. Like, man, a part of me wish they low-key sticking to the IWC, and a part of me is, hoping that they have a swerve where they make sense of it. So I'm 50-50 with it right now. So.
Oh, Jeff got his WrestleMania. Did you see the WrestleMania shirts? Are nice. Nice.
I haven't seen them.
It's one's Philly 316. You're not gonna want that one.
Yeah.
But the other one's WrestleMania logo. I think the logo looks nice. I like the green and the WrestleMania logo. I like it.
The logo's alright. That Eagles green just.
Yeah, I like it. I like the logo. Looks cool.
I think the stadium is gonna look real nice though, because I remember talking about this with you. The Sunday night games, Eagles games, when they had that green light going over the stadium, I was like, that's a dope, that looks dope. And I feel like they're going to do that with WrestleMania as well. So I think it's going to look great in Philly. And that crowd is going to be crazy. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
It's going to be a rowdy ass crowd for sure.
But yeah, shout out to everybody that came through. Who go buy the Drew shirt? You talking about Tony?
No, I'm not. Oh, have you seen the Drew shirt with him with the CM Punk?
Oh, at the graveyard.
I ain't gonna buy that shit. Get the hell out of here. That's a funny shirt though.
Yeah,
funny.
He said he go get fined. He's gonna get fined if you wear that shirt again. So we'll see what happens next Monday. Tell Ludwig Kaiser to stop stealing my logos. This punk ass. Triple H, stop stealing my logos with Ludwig Kaiser with the LK. Like, get out of here, man. But anyway, man, shout out to everybody for coming through. Much love to y'all. Good episode, good quick episode today, and it's gonna be like that next week as well. Anything you want to shout out before we get off?
Nah, thanks for having me. It's been a fun show, fun year talking football.
Yeah.
And basketball's up next. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Lizzie. He boy out here stealing. Like, I already sent the email. Get off of Twitch. Why are you on Twitch? Like, you getting mad at me? I already told you Twitch is gonna send y'all. I'm not even pushing buttons over here. Twitch is doing it by itself.
Damn, she got you, bro.
That's
about to slap you when you get home.
No, she ain't. No, she ain't. I appreciate the ad money, babe. Appreciate the ad money.
Damn.
Matter of fact, stay over there and watch so the ad money can be even more. Yeah. I ain't gifted nothing.
Damn.
I ain't gifted.
Ooh.
I ain't gifted nothing.
Bigelow.
She said she gonna send me the commercial when I ask her. So. See how she do?
Damn.
See how she do?
Damn.
You can't threaten me, babe. I'm good over here.
I like that. Yeah, all
right.
That's funny.
All right, we'll see.
Bob, ain't gonna happen.
I'm gonna record her when she get home. We gonna make a reality show for this Amazon TV. We gonna make it for this Roku TV. It's gonna be like the Bianca Belair and Montez. It's gonna be Dope and Mrs. Dope show.
There you go.
We gonna see how she act when she get home, because she be talking and stunned in front of everybody. But hey, I got a couch right here, Mr. Boz. I'll be out here all day. This is my dog house. I'll be out here chilling all day. I got 3 TV screens and an Xbox and a PC out here. So, see. And then use the N word. I ought to block you now because we don't use that word over here. See? Using the N word. Finna block you. Finna block you. Yep. He say love and content. Hey, man. Bro, Bianca needs to relax. She was stressing a lot in that show. That's what she's supposed to do, Rob. That's the reality show. Yeah. But Montez was funny, and Bianca parents was hilarious too. So that was a good show. Shout out to them for that. Next week we talked about the NBA and all that coming up. Super Bowl recap. I don't think I have nothing else that I'm streaming. It'll be some random streams if I do have time to stream this year. I say this year. This week. This week. I know Tony and Get the Tables are doing a watch along tomorrow for AEW. Diamond Dave, Hall of Fame Diamond Dave, whatever his name is now, because I don't know what it is now. He's doing Impact on Thursdays. And then Get the Tables is back on Fridays for SmackDown.
Correct.
This Saturday, there's no pay-per-view or nothing this Saturday, is it?
No, this is Collision, but we've been kind of skipping those here and there.
Oh, hell no!
I honestly keep forgetting about Collision, to be honest with you. And I actually enjoyed Collision way better than Dynamite when they came to Dallas. So I keep forgetting it's a Saturday, so I don't think about Collision. But
I hear you.
And Collision actually used the women more too, so they try to build them up on their side. Let me see. He say if WWE still that show, you know who did it. Facts. Diamond Dave show is on Twitch. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was Diamond Hall of Fame something, right? Yeah, Carmelo. Man, I'll tell you, boy, this Black History Month is probably the worst one in history, man. I don't know. There's a lot going on to start this Black History Month. We need to start over, man. We 6 days in. It's just been bad.
I might go live for the Thursday press conference.
What time is that?
7 Eastern.
I might be at home, so we'll see. So I might join y'all on that. So
all right, yeah, I might. We're planning on it, but I'm not sure yet because Dave does Impact, so I could just send everyone to him.
Oh yeah, that's
over. So,
yep.
Yeah, if you want to join us, yeah, let me know.
Yeah, go join Dave too. Naomi / Trinity's last Impact match. So before she can officially wrestle in WWE.
Yeah,
they gotta let her finish the tapings of the last match, which this should be the last one Thursday. So
this should be yeah.
Yes
sir.
Yeah, Trick lost twice. Just horrible. Hell, I ain't getting up for the Elimination Chamber. Right? I'll watch it when I wake up, and I'm gonna just stay up for. You will?
We'll be. Yeah, I wake up that early anyways for work, so.
Not on no Saturday. Nope.
I work on Saturdays, so I'm up usually that time, so it doesn't bother me. I know a lot of people. I don't blame people for missing it because that shit is early as fuck. But excuse my language. But yeah, we'll do a lot. We're gonna be up doing it. So bring your breakfast.
Okay. Well, y'all have fun. I'm gonna stay off of the internet until I wake up and watch the show. Cause I wake up at 5 a.m. every day. You think I'm gonna do it on the one day I don't have to wake up?
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
To watch no wrestling when we already But yeah, man. Till next time, subscribe to Dope Content on YouTube. Hit the like button. If you ain't on Twitch already, which you should, if you commenting, I know you already follow Twitch because you can't comment unless you follow the Twitch. So appreciate y'all for that. DopeContent.com, stay up to date to everything. We got Shrine Bowl footage. That's the NCAA All-Star game that we covered this past weekend. Yeah, we got a lot, man. So I'm working on some more interviews that I'm trying to get set up for the channel. So hopefully we'll get some response pretty soon. Some more wrestling interviews. Let me say that. Working on those. I say cake bowls. Nope. Rob, if y'all, come back to the YouTube membership, that's one of the perks. Bruh. So, but until then, ain't no cake bowls going out to nobody. So Miss Dope's gonna stay out the kitchen because she ain't making no cake bowls for free. So what else? Yeah, so yeah, YouTube memberships, man. We got I think $2.99, $5.99, and this whatever the other one is. I don't even remember what they are, but they all come with different perks, bonus coverage of the interviews I do, like the Melina joint and all that stuff. You got 30 minutes worth of bonus coverage from Melina, just for that. He say, how does look here? See, she's still here. Talk about you get a cake commercial. She probably got a cake bowl in this freezer right now. She talking, I'm about to go take one and get it.
Hating, bro. She hating.
You say how John Cena know me? I don't know. I just randomly woke up from a nap and I had my phone in my hand. As soon as I picked my phone up, I saw John Cena was following me. I was like, what? And I thought it was fake. So I clicked on the page and it was the real John Cena. I was like, I'll take it all day. John Cena.
Let's go.
He probably ain't gonna see nothing I tweet, but still, he followed. It looks good on. It looks good on paper. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, that was crazy. I remember I literally just rolled over, picked my phone up, and as soon as I picked my phone up, the notification hit. So I was like, all right, bet. But until next time, man, we are out, and y'all be safe, man. Much love to y'all.
See y'all next week.
Yeah.
Miss Dope about to get banned from the stream.
Yeah.
Bruh. She's supposed to be at work and she harassing me. Rob actually showed up on time today.
Yeah.
Only did it because it's his birthday.
Yeah.
Since Miss Dope here, let's go ahead and do this.
Acknowledge me.
Gotta acknowledge Mrs. Dope. Shout out to the YouTubers.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Twitch heads.
Yeah.
Nah, we trying to aid me now, cuz.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Rob.
Yeah.
Make no doggone sense. All right, y'all, I'm out, man. I'm tired. I'm finna put my phone on Do Not Disturb, Mrs. Dope.
Yeah.
You can't talk to me till you get home now. Don't bother me, cuz. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be safe, bro.